Now I want to speak directly to one specific American, Donald. In the over 8 years you and I have worked together, we've done big things. We signed a historic deal that has created record jobs and growth in both of our countries. We've done big things together on the world stage, as Canada and the US have done together for decades, for generations. And now we should be working together to ensure even greater prosperity for North Americans in a very uncertain and challenging world. Now, it's not in my habit to agree with the Wall Street Journal, but Donald, they point out that even though you're a very smart guy, this is a very dumb thing to do. We two friends fighting is exactly what our opponents around the world want to see. And now, to my fellow Canadians, I won't sugarcoat it. This is going to be tough, even though we're all going to pull together, because that's what we do. We will use every tool at our disposal so Canadian workers and businesses can weather this storm. From expanding EI benefits and making them more flexible to providing direct supports to businesses, we will be there as needed to help. But Canada, make no mistake, no matter how long this lasts, no matter what the cost, the federal government and other orders of government will be there for you.
Finally, Donald Trump said tariffs on Canada came into effect today. Many Canadians are outraged over these tariffs, especially the government. The Prime Minister of Canada, Justin Trudeau, made a very powerful speech today, and his comments is dominating the media space and social media right now. He referenced the Wall Street Journal, what they wrote about Donald Trump, that Trump is a very smart guy, but the decision of these tariffs is a dumb thing to do. Canada has tried over these weeks to negotiate with the US. It seems that all the attempts were in futility. Donald Trump still went on and imposed these tariffs on Canada. Even though the Prime Minister of Canada referenced our historical relationship with the US over these years, it went deep into history. It was a great analysis. You know, that Canada has been a good neighbor to the US over these years. Canada has fought beside the US. He referenced historical events, how Canada has been in support of the US during tough times. Donald Trump is not the president that will listen to negotiation. Our Prime Minister did those historical analysis, to remind Donald Trump of our good relationship with the US over these years. But still, Donald Trump went on and imposed these tariffs on Canada. You know what? Canada is not backing up as well. Canada is also retaliating by imposing tariffs on materials coming from the US into Canada. The Prime Minister has announced it today. So, all the countries, if not all the countries that Donald Trump imposed tariffs on, are also retaliating by imposing tariffs on the materials from the US coming into their various countries. For those that voted for Donald Trump, this is what you get. This is what you get. This is what you voted for, right? So, our Prime Minister, Justin Trudeau, we are very proud of him. He made a very powerful speech.